Good afternoon and welcome to the briefing from the Board of Directors of Jeffrey Group, which was hosted on Monday, March 3rd of 2020. My name is Oleg Lepovitzki and I will be translating on behalf of all the speakers today. Valery Oschikov speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends. Today we have a rather unusual conference during which we will cover how to work with denials, as well as answer the most frequently asked questions regarding the future development of our application and project. We will also be mentioning the current market situation and what the nearest future holds for us. Firstly, I would like to begin by saying that short-term thinking is rather dangerous. While there is an economic drawback currently due to the current events in the world, it is only natural to be worried given the current situation and the situation that no one could predict is currently here. The stock market took a hit as well, some funds that invested into stocks lost their money, and the demand for oil is decreasing. In any case, this is a rather unpleasant situation, yet this is a common occurrence whenever a major event in the world occurs and the economy must readjust itself. In modern days, all the platforms and services that are currently on the market are starting to be more valuable than compared to established corporations and oil companies. The world's economy is revolutionizing itself and is adjusting to the new line of platforms, a totally new economic entity. With the process come new leaders of the economy and are taking over previous leaders. Fear is the most unproductive trait of character that leads to lack of progress and prevents oneself from future improvement. Let's now get to the core reasons of details that our partners face when conducting presentations of our project and the reasons for denials. First one being the ones regarding the sale of our application. To answer, the market of messengers is totally unregulated and is fully competitive, i.e., no government or organization that dominates certain sectors of the economy can influence the market of messengers. New messengers continue to emerge while some go away. Some messengers choose certain niches while others go global. In any case, even an averagely used messenger is in high demand, and our statistics speak for this notion as well, as we have 11.5 million of downloads, pricing that there is a demand and proving that there is a demand for our application. However, we are developing not just a messenger, but rather a messenger with a built-in commercial platform called Market Space. Moreover, as of today, there's only one other application, WeChat, that is similar to ours, yet it is still limited to use strictly within China. We are creating a global Jam4Me platform that will connect merchants with consumers and will allow for them to effectively communicate with one another. The platform will also allow to receive a large amount of information regarding the required products and services, reviews and ratings, all in one place, which is very convenient and will save lots of valuable time. As the result, it will drastically increase the value of our market space platform. We are building an ecosystem, and when such ecosystems are purchased, it is not the IT code that is in its foundation, but rather the users with their information and behavioral patterns. User information is very expensive, while we are developing a platform with a wide range of functionalities which are essential for a large amount of users, which also leads to the services and products becoming less pricey, which, in this regard, leads to more users, a snowball effect of some sort. Additionally, all of these users exhibit their own individual behavioral patterns which are very valuable and only continue to increase in value. The application will be sold not at a certain time, but rather when the platform achieves a certain amount of users, services, and is completed. Our roadmap depicts future development and what notions will be worked on in the future over the course of this year, as well as once they are completed, we will have a stronger valuation. We are completely transparent in what we do, as well as each time we conduct audits, we release them for public viewing, which prove our continuous improvement. Another frequent reason for denial that our leaders may receive is falsely claiming that our project is a pyramid. On the contrary, our project is not a pyramid due to the fact that we do not use the money that we receive from crowd investing towards attracting new people to the project. We use the received funds strictly towards the four main branches of our spending: technological development, advertising, administrative expenses, and the referral rewards for those partners working within the MLM system. We have a highly experienced team of developers. Numerous countries from Japan to Brazil are participating in our project, and it is developing at a faster rate currently. Another negative question that is asked is regarding the very high profitability after the application is sold. Firstly, we never guaranteed a certain profitability margin. Our project is a crowd investing project, and like any crowd investing project, there are certain risk levels. The main idea of a crowd investing project is rather straightforward, as Twitter and all the major IT companies use this structure during their initial stages as well. However, while the project continues to grow, risks decrease and the company's value starts to increase. This is the main reason why we conduct regular valuations of our project in order for our partners and investors to see proof of continuous growth and improvement, as well as the fact that the funds that are received through crowd investing are used towards the project development. Additionally, another question that our leaders receive frequently is asking what are the guarantees that after the application is sold, the partners will receive their profits. To answer, our legal structure protects all of our investors and shareholders as they are enlisted in the custodian company that confirms their ownership of shares. The custodian company operates in accordance to the laws and regulations of European Union and maintains continuous and up-to-date registry of shareholders. The rights of shareholders are protected through the European laws and regulations. It is much more beneficial for everyone, all the shareholders, all the developers, and the administration of the project to complete the project, sell it, and to distribute completely legal funds. On this note, I would like to pass the word to Alexander Kuchinovsky, the member of the board of directors who will continue our conference today. Alexander Kuchinovsky speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and let's continue our conference today with our latest news and current promotions, as well as discuss other negative denials and reviews and details. Spring is now here, and we are working forward to exciting months filled with profound work. As a reminder, our schedule of conferences for the following few weeks is depicted on the slide, and be sure to submit any questions you may have in order for the board of directors to prepare diligent answers. On March 23rd, we will have a meeting with developers and marketers, which will be followed by a news conference on March 30th. Moreover, we currently have 11,438,000 current users of the application, a great number that depicts our continuous progress. Let's keep on marching towards our future goals together. Additionally, each week we summarize the results of the earnings and work conducted by our partners all over the world. As you can see, the geography of those partners is widespread from Canada to Japan and Indonesia, and over the course of last week, we had 50 partners from 11 countries with earnings of more than 1,000 euro, 28 partners from 8 countries with more than 2,000 euro, 16 partners from 7 countries with earnings of more than 3,000 euro, 8 partners from 6 countries with more than 5,000 euro, and 3 partners from 3 countries with earnings of more than 10,000 euro in just 1 week. And our top earning partner of last week earned 18,100 euro, and these are the average weekly earnings of our active partners. These are the profitability rates of our project for those partners who wish to earn not just when the project is finished and is sold, but also while it is still being developed. Let's make these amounts more frequent over the course of this spring. Now, I would also like to discuss how to work with negative reviews and denials. One of the other topics that can come up is regarding the application being developed for too long. It is understandable why people ask such questions, as most see an application as a very simple notion to create, which in reality it is a very sophisticated task and requires time for it to be developed the right way and for it to operate effortlessly. Moreover, this graph depicts the time frames of how other messengers were developed and their time frames. Back in 2009, the first 2 messengers to be developed were WhatsApp and Viber, and only in 2014 these messengers were somehow recognized and were sold for 19 billion and 900 million respectively. 5 years went on between the launch of developing and the sale of those messengers. Furthermore, 2 more messengers that are somewhat global and well spread, Telegram, and Snapchat. Both these messengers took 5 years to get to the point of being well known. We see our starting point of developing our messenger back in 2016 when the first native version of the application for both the Android and iOS platform was released. We are now at 4 years of development and are currently approaching the 5-year mark, which depicts that we are not being developed for longer than any other competitors, as well as the functionality that was groundbreaking back in 2014 is not the same in 2020, and our application has completely new benchmarks of functionalities to achieve, as well as not only have similar notions to other messengers, but also be more advanced. This is the tasks that we are currently facing, and it is evident that we are on the right path. Our roadmap lists the timeframes and the functionalities of both the messenger and the market space that will be introduced over the course of this year. This is a very large volume of technological development, but all of these notions will be implemented over the course of this year. We are on the right path, and it is impossible to create something in 2 years that took others 5 years. Another notion that some want to be addressed is regarding the skill set of our developers. Our technological development team is of high experience and skill set, as it requires extensive knowledge and expertise to create a global application that will serve millions of people daily. Moreover, our team is also continuously growing and acquiring new specialists in various fields. There are more than 30 team members in the headquarters in Minsk, and this year our team is implementing numerous technologically advanced notions that our roadmap depicts. A brief reminder that on March 11th we had a new release in which the beta version of voice calls was introduced, while on March 31st the beta version will be connected to the main version of the application and will feature P2P calls, and then in April our group calls of up to 64 participants will also be introduced. On this note, I am passing the word to Valery Ostrikov, who will continue with other notions, after which we will discuss all the latest promotions and events. Valery Ostrikov speaking. Let's now continue discussing some of the other notions that may be the reason for a denial. Some partners express that potential prospects are doubtful that they will receive their funds after the application is sold and similar aspects. On the contrary, our legal structure protects the interest of our shareholders and all the investors. We have a company that owns the messenger and a company that owns and develops market space. This structure is built in a way that allows for each shareholder to have a certain amount of shares, and the custodian companies that are maintaining the registries are located in European Union. The Marshall Registry of Shareholders is located in Zurich, Switzerland. The reason we selected Marshall Island jurisdiction is due to the fact that European Union currently has the 4th and 5th AML directives, which mandate for us to verify the source of all the funds of our shareholders that you use to purchase shares, and many other documents and requirements, most of which our shareholders are simply unable to provide and supply. Extraterritorial registries are located in Zurich, Switzerland, and any additional custodian firm, Valuesive Fiduciaries located in Cyprus, is used to verify the correctness of entries which mandate the registry in accordance to the European Union AML directives. And all data is stored on the servers of data centers in Switzerland, while these measures are followed in order to protect the rights of investors from any unsanctioned charges or frauds in the registry, as well as for future benefits at the time of sale of the company, as legal support with all the appropriate documents. Another question that is frequently asked is regarding the complicated nature of our legal structure. To answer, our legal structure is rather straightforward and transparent. There are companies that own Gem4Me and Market Space. We've already sealed the registry of shareholders of the messenger portion of the application. They have already provided all the required documents and are verified as shareholders. Official certificates of share ownership can be ordered in both electronic and paper formats as well. And the registry is in Switzerland, as a secondary custodian company in Cyprus is hired to verify the correctness and compliance to all the European directives when enlisting our shareholders. Moreover, the company has a custodian registry license and it is responsible for the correctness and validity of the enlistment in the registry process and its overall legality. Marshall Island jurisdiction allows for us to have the shareholders be enlisted in the registry without the need to require any additional documents that are very excessive and hard to obtain. The registry is maintained by companies in the European Union and the registry itself is located in Switzerland. On this note, I would like to note that the current economic situation is very actual and we will see ourselves that the platform companies did not lose any value. Those who have large amount of users on their platforms are not in decline, and on the contrary, other portions of the economy are suffering. Those who are with us are one of the most secured and protected from the economic decline than those who are invested in gold, oil, and other notions. Our project will only continue to grow in value as it is fully in compliance with the modern economy's trends. Our ecosystem connects a large amount of services with a large amount of people, and that will not only confident and prosper us in the future. On this note, I would like to thank you for your time as I'm now passing the word to Alexander Kachinovsky, the member of the Board of Directors. Alexander Kachinovsky speaking. Let's now get to the concluding portion of our conference today. Firstly, let's address questions regarding the coefficient of corporate activity and why was it introduced. Most companies that attract venture capital divide their shareholders' capital to classes of shares. The first investors to join a project simply during the idea stage, their risk is much higher than those investors who join at a time when there are millions of users. The same notion occurs with us. With CCA, we divide those people who simply just invested and are waiting for the time the project realizes itself. Those are portfolio investors. On the other hand, we have active investors who are, after investing in our project, continue to promote the project and tell others about us. Those people have a higher coefficient of corporate activity than portfolio investors if they've invested more in the project, whether it was effort, time, or funds. If we did not separate our investors into two categories, our progress would not be as rapid, and it is normal for active investors to be rewarded for their efforts and hard work. This is the main reason for why we introduced the coefficient of corporate activity. And another set of questions is regarding negative articles and online about our project. There are, of course, those articles. However, these articles depict that not only our project is making progress, but also the fact that we are noticeable. When somebody decides to apply their time and efforts in order to write something about a project or make a video, it is obvious that that person is sacrificing his or her time and money to do so. Most of the time, these are the people who are in need of the most crucial aspect of our project. Not our application and our developers, but our team of investors. Those individuals see our major team of investors in more than 70 countries of the world, and they're simply trying to have our investors to go and participate in whatever their project or entity is. The only way to do so is to publish something bad or damaging about our project in order to make theirs look more appealing. The reason of this negative content is simply paid bloggers and our blatant efforts to stir away our team of investors towards whatever it is that they are trying to do. Of course, we do apply our legal team to especially damaging aspects of such negative trends, and moreover, we've also made a contract with an influential PR agency that targets such damaging PR, and we believe in our project and what we are striving to accomplish, and for the correct information for us to be spread. On this note, these are all the most frequent topics of denials, and we will also publish a written document in order to have a useful point of reference for our partners. Let's now get to our latest news and promotions. Firstly, I wanted to depict the decrease in the amount of shares of market space available for purchase, as today it is now below 2 million of shares. The lower the amount of shares left is, the less of these powerful promotions will be available. Firstly, the cashback promotion is still valid where a partner can receive 5% cashback from his or her purchases when paying for a package using encrypted currency. Another promotion that was recently announced until March 31st, during which a sponsor receives an additional 100% of shares presumed by the marketing plan. A sponsor receives an additional 50% towards his or her bonus presumed by the marketing plan when making a personal sale of two identical packages. The third personal sale of the same package yields another additional package of shares, and the fourth sale yields an additional 50% towards the main personal bonus, and so on in the same sequence. And due to the conditions of the world's markets today, the currency fluctuations, we also are introducing the discount of 10% towards all the packages promotion until March 16th, which will help those partners wishing to make a purchase. The Purchase a Super Package promotion is still valid as well, so be sure to take advantage of it while it is being offered. As well as the Maximized Advantages promotion is also still available while it is coming to an end soon. Don't forget about our CCA 10 Powerful Surrounding promotion, which is also still available, yet the board of directors can end it at any time based on the remaining amount of shares. And for those partners who are striving to improve their work ethic and get trained by the true professionals of the business in person, we are hosting our famous Academy of Success on May 14th and 15th in Moscow, Suburbia. The price of attendance is €150, while we also have a promotion for the event, which allows for you to participate in the Academy of Success free of charge if you purchase or sell 2 invest packages over the course of 3 months. Don't forget of our grandiose event in Moscow on May 16th at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel right at the heart of the capital. The price of the ticket is now at €200, and partners with Silver Master qualifications and above are invited to participate in this event. We also have a promotion valid which allows for you to receive 1 ticket to attend the event for free if you purchase and sell 2 packages over the course of 3 months. On this note, I would like to thank you for your time. We wish you lots of luck, and until we meet next time.